Date a British man. Fall in love with more than just the accent. Don't get too excited if you're driving along with your new British boyfriend and he suggests a lay-by. It's not quite as enticing as you think. Lay-by is Brit-speak for a rest area. But colloquialisms are not the only challenge of dating British men. Here are a few dating tips for women to smoothing your relations with British men. Natural metrosexuals. It's the Euro influence. British expatriates are Europeans, after all, and therefore they are natural metrosexuals. Their sense of dress, interest in art, politics, and culture and less overt machismo are part of what make them attractive. In the words of one of my Brit friends, of course there are sports-obsessed boorish blokes in Britain just like everywhere else, but they're still at home. They haven't migrated. So don't be surprised if a British expatriate exhibits metrosexual tendencies such as, well, carrying a purse. Like flies to honey. You aren't the only one with a soft spot for British men. When I was growing up in Vermont, one of the local disc jockeys was a British expatriate. I noticed that over the years, his British accent seemed to intensify rather than diminish. Clearly he'd discovered that a British accent was a plus. Other women like Brits, too, and once you land one, you'll notice other women flocking to him and his English accent. No worries, mate, as long as you know how to treat your man. Vive la difference. Expect there to be not just the usual gender differences but cultural differences in your relationship as well. Your British beau may consider it inappropriate, or effeminate, to cry in front of you, or, God forbid, to see a shrink. Odds are that your British boyfriend will be inclined to overlook socially awkward situations that you find glaring. You'll need to be open-minded and prepared to adjust to and even enjoy the differences. Some languages are universal. If you've only just met, and your bloke has a strong accent such as Cockney, you may have a bit of trouble understanding him. Be glad that some languages, i.e. body language, are universal. Like him for who he is. A British man does not want to date someone who proclaims that she is not into his Britishness, only to go to her home and find pictures of Hugh Grant, David Beckham, and Sting posted on her refrigerator. Next he hears about her 3 previous British or Irish boyfriends and it's downhill from there. Like everyone else, British men want to be appreciated for who they are and not for their country of origin. As a British friend of mine says, in a way, I would rather meet someone who was immune to the whole accent/Hugh Grant thing. I do want people to want me for me. So brush up on your British slang, don't bang on about your boyfriend's accent, and enjoy your British expatriate. Useful links, Guardian Soulmates.